That's where we are on the tie then, and the ninth session here on show court 2. Thailand as the 4th seeds, outstanding in Group B. They have a 3-love stranglehold over Hong Kong as anticipated. They really have been mighty strong this evening so far, winning both singles and the first women's doubles in some style without dropping a game yet. So we head now into the second women's doubles this evening. Petita SUPAJIRAKUL and TAERATTANACHAI. They take on Yao and POON of Hong Kong. And here come our players on cue.
Umpire Joao Fragoso from Portugal.
Very noisy affair next door. We've got China taking on France in the Thomas Cup. It's a very colourful affair, that one, with China in the sort of neon gold outfit. So, our players here, what will they treat us to this evening? The very tall duo of SUPAJIRAKUL and TAERATTANACHAI. Players of vast experience. These two have been ranked top 10 themselves back in June 2017. They were number 9th in the world. They're down at 106 at the moment, which just take no notice of that because, well, TAERATTANACHAI has had her ACL surgery following a knee injury that she experienced during the Southeast Asian Games, hence the big black support on her left knee, the shorter of the two Thai players. As she heads around the net, you'll catch a glimpse of it right there. That's it, just above those lovely neon shoes. So together they this year have only really made the quarterfinals of the Indonesian Open and the first round of the Australian Open as well, so not played much together, the Thai duo, but both former top tenors. 21-year-old SUPAJIRAKUL in your picture, very tall and imposing, and she really does blend well with her partner here, who, as I mentioned, the surgery for the 26-year-old from Udon Thani in Thailand. Both former top tenors. So can they resurrect that ranking and crack inside the 100 mark? That's the first goal, I would imagine. And turning our attention to the Hong Kong duo. And just showing us their results. Of course, they beat the German team yesterday in straight games, just over half an hour played in that whitewash against Germany. 5-0 in the end. A real dominant performance from the Thais as we take a look at Yao, 20-year-old from Hong Kong. Has been as high as 45 in the world, ranked 140th at the moment. She's been a member of the national team since 2016, and a memorable sporting achievement was winning the Malaysia Masters semi-finalist last year in mixed doubles, that was though. Her partner today, POON, 26 years old. She's been a member of the national team for 12 years now. 2006 it all started, and her fondest memory was the Macau Open Grand Prix Gold, where she came runner-up in that event. So they weren't selected yesterday, these two, and there's not a lot to, when you dig around in your research, in terms of results for them, frankly. Indeed, there's nothing. So relatively fresh pairing, and it'll be interesting to see how they go. POON has played one doubles match this year, lost that, and Yao has 4 wins, 4 losses, but with a different opponent. I won't go into that now as we say hello to our umpire and service judge for the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in this one.
On my right, Thailand, represented by Petita SUPAJIRAKUL and TAERATTANACHAI. And on my left, Hong Kong, China, represented by Yao, POON. Thailand to serve. Sapsire TAERATTANACHAI to POON. Level. Play.
So former top 10 pairing to get us underway then at the top of your picture for Thailand.
One love.
Look how quick she is at the net.
2 love. Three love. Service over.
Just
Line judge. Wipe the
asking
court, please.
for
Line
the
judge. Line judge. Wipe the court, please.
on-court attendant to come and clean up after the stumble there. Big tall athlete, SUPAJIRAKUL, Putita.
Wait. 1, 3, play. Service over.
And as anticipated, the big, tall, rangy
4,
athlete, very
1.
imposing overhead from the off, bullying that smash to bed.
Five, 1.
And of course, you've got two contrasting tales, haven't you? These two, the team in white that are so experienced and long in the tooth. They've played a lot together over the years against these two. A virgin pairing. I mean, that's a really tough ask. Good leave.
6, 1.
Well, they're solid in defence as anticipated, these
7,
two.
1.
Looking very good from the off. They've got a 6-point advantage already, and there's only been a few minutes played out here. Kept the racket head up very, very high there in anticipation of the next move. They are a step ahead at the moment. It's a savage assault, this doubles. Well, that one's gone long, just
Service over.
a little over keen.
2, 8.
No head-to-head showing between these two, because of course these two are a fresh pairing, the team in red. Well, you've got the numbing power of Putita SUPAJIRAKUL, and then the touch around the forecourt of Sapsire TAERATTANACHAI, and they're a tough, tough pair. Good leave again.
Service
from the
over.
shorter of the two ties.
9-3.
Well done. Saw
Service
the little
over.
space on the court, did Poon there.
4-9.
Service over. 4-2.
Hold.
2 in a row then for the pair from
5-9.
Hong Kong, China. Really mounting the pace there.
Six, 9.
Terrific long
Service
rally
over.
again, with SUPAJIRAKUL unable there to just intervene at the net. There from Hong Kong were lifting right over the top of her very, very well and around the side, but in the end it was to no avail. Still, they're smiling and having fun out here and trying their utmost as well, and that's commendable. That's all you can ever ask. Bone-crushing power, and they were really in the driving seat at that point.
10.
But a little lapse in concentration there from TAERATTANACHAI. Well done, insistent.
11-7.
Yielding no territory in the front court. 11-7, the second tie pairing with the upper hand as we head to the turn. Well, you can only imagine that the frame of Petita SUPAJIRAKUL, being so tall and rangy, would probably need a lot of management. I expect she has to do quite a lot of stretching to stay supple and lithe. Tai is in the lead here. It's a 4-point lead for the team in white.
12-7.
And then somehow, the way that they dealt with Germany, 5-0, the overall tie score, there feels like something academic within the way that they're plying their trade out here now.
8-12.
But that said respectfully, because Poon are working very, very hard to salvage pride and get a win against the top seeds in Group B.
9-12. Service over. 13-9.
It's the 6th time that the Thais have qualified for the Uber Cup finals over the years.
Challenges called out.
8th time Hong Kong have been here. The Thais would really want to capitalise on the rare opportunity of playing the Uber Cup finals on home soil and going one better than the Thai Thomas Cup team of 1961, who lost to Indonesia, of course, in the final back then. But what a side it is that they have, as that was called out.
One challenge remaining.
A side spearheaded by Ratchanok Intanon and Nichon Jindapon, and that is an intimidating lineup.
Play.
What with their force in doubles as well. These two, a team of vast experience. Oh, that's super play. What a close from Putita SUPAJIRAKUL. Really well done there, and both coaches delighting in her efforts. Let's see it again, how quickly she closes the net down here and smashes the flat hard drive wide to the space on the court.
15-9.
Such a lovely combination to watch, isn't it? The raw power of the taller of the two Thais and the subtle, soft-handed brilliance of the net player as well. They twin so effectively together. It's just very overwhelming for anybody who comes across their path. And you can see that the reaction from the Hong Kong duo there, they just know how tough it is to win mere points against these two. But they're acquitting themselves very, very well out here. It's a thankless task. A little greedy there with that one, though.
Ten, 16. Service over. 17-10. Service over. 11-17.
Well done. Super play from at the net there.
12-17.
Again, unable to hold on to the serving advantage for very long. It's been the sort of standout feature of this match. And another wry smile crosses her face because she knows it's a tough challenge today, this one. Only just missed, to be fair.
On court 1, Thomas Cup Group A, between China and France. Third singles.
Crowd so emotionally invested in every point over both courts 1 and 2. And great badminton on 3 and 4 as well. It's been a real fan spectacle this evening. They've been royally treated. Terrific badminton on every court. There's no let up here. And that one there, great judgment from the tall Thai just to let that one fall away. As we see it again, a long rally, 36 shots.
Line judge. Tell him where, please. Thank you.
Service over. Well, wait.
19-12. Wait.
On the radar a little off there. I think she sort of lost her sense of balance when she went spiraling back for that one. 8 game point opportunities then for the Thais.
Umpire Eric Kurt from Denmark. Service judge Ristil Tan Aiteng from Malaysia.
สนามที่ 1 ประเทศทีมชายกลุ่ม B
Game.
They only need 1 of those 8. Take the opening game.
21-12.
Do the second tie pairing. 21 points to 12. A very bossy display of
ผู้ตัดสินอีริกเคิร์ดจากประเทศ
great creative badminton between the two of them. I'm in awe of the way that they complement each other. It really is something to behold.
Court 4, Uberman Group C, between Korea and Russia. Third singles. Korea, represented by
So back for game 2 then.
Russia,
Second game.
represented by
None of the Thai
Anastasiya.
players or teams have been on court for longer than 40 minutes against any of the Hong Kong opponents today. They've been merciless throughout. Can these two in red extend their stay?
สนามที่ 4 ประเภททีมหญิงกลุ่ม 4 ระหว่างประเทศเกาหลีใต้และประเทศรัสเซียหญิงเดี่ยวมือ 3 ประเทศเกาหลีใต้ตัวแทนคืออันเซยองประเทศรัสเซียตัวแทนคืออานาตาเซียพูติสกายากรรมการผู้ตัดสินฟาบิโอเบโตจากประเทศอิตาลีกรรมการกำกับการส่งลูกซูเสี่ยวเฟิงจากประเทศจีน
2 love. Service over. 1-2.
Again, terrific shot right to the right pocket of her opponent.
3-1.
They've been admirable, haven't they, the Thais? Just so patient in the way that they're building and engineering these points.
4-1.
Looking a little perplexed. Coaches on the Hong Kong bench right now. It's been a thankless task today. Oh, she's found it, hasn't she? Yep, hands down from the lines judge. That was beautiful cross block.
2-4.
Well done.
Three, 4.
SUPAJIRAKUL sweating profusely at the change of ends, I noticed. Really having to take on a lot of fluids.
5-3. Six, 3.
So the all-important three-point lead already in favour of the higher-ranked duo. Super rally from both teams.
7-3.
But it's the elegance of TAERATTANACHAI around the front court that really has proved a telling factor in this match. She's been Lilian Natsir-like around that front court, just dictating the play. There she is. She really has been a force. Far shorter of the two, but very, very quick. Oh, good leave. Big tall blur, then just closing the net down so quickly.
8-4.
She's been ghost-like speed around that net. Look at this, you'll see it again here now. Great reflexes there from her partner, but and good court awareness just to judge that one as out, and it was exactly that. Incidentally, a good barometer of the dominance of the Thai duo has been the fact that they've had 6 consecutive points, a run of, in this match, and their opponents just a run of 3. That's all they can muster against their might. So just indicates just how dominant they've been.
Service over. 5-1. 10. Service over. 11-5.
Head to the mid-game interval. 11-5. The tie's in favour.
Ladies, one racket on. One racket on. (11-5) play.
These two have been right up against it. It's been quite an onslaught. Oh, the commitment of both teams is admirable. Leaving it all out there on the match court.
13-5.
The Hong Kong duo are just having to get into that defensive position more and more often now. They really are starting to get bullied by the Thai dominance. They have been so imperious, the former top tenors this evening. That's a good play though, well done. Lots of disguise there.
6-14.
I take my hat off to their persistence and diligence out there, really having to go to the trenches today and give their very best. Fist pumping as well for every point that they can engineer their way. And still looking focused and calm. This is good application. Three in a row for POON.
Service over.
And there's that menacing, bone-crushing power that the big, tall athlete has.
15-8.
SUPAJIRAKUL with plenty on tap here. Look at that, the big body blow just sending her opponent reeling backwards after that.
Service over. (9-15).
And suddenly the vibe in this second game is that there's a slight change in complexion. Things are swinging around a little more in favour of Team Hong Kong here. Although they've still got work to do. That's a terrific drop.
16-9.
Another blistering barrage from the tallest athlete on the court. Smile gently breaks across her face. She has been imposing, a white wall at the net.
18-9. Service over.
Just wanting to go out in a frenzy of flames
18.
to seal the deal, you sense there, a little greedy. But still, it's a heady 8-point lead that the Thais have engineered. Well, considering the hesitancy there from the tall player, they did very, very well to turn that point around. Setting sail for home now, and the fans sense it. Well, it's become a familiar feature, hasn't it? The way that these guys just close the net down so quickly, just so strong in defence as well as attack. It's been an imperious display from the 4th seeds in Group B. Well, Putita, SUPAJIRAKUL and Sapsiri TAERATTANACHAI commanding the match this evening. That was a really standout performance from them. And in keeping with the way they roll, they salute their fans in a very dignified fashion. That's nice to see. Humble in victory as well as defeat. For POON and POON, well, they'll scuttle off to a quiet corner, you'd imagine, to lick their wounds, but they really acquitted themselves very, very well in an extremely tough ask of a match for them. But to no avail in the end. It's Thailand that head to a 4-0 lead in the overall tie. And we're going to have one more singles match up next. The women's 3rd singles will be on very shortly.